Remember, there's some pretty important information here in the disclaimer. You might want to give the video a quick pause and read it.
Oh, hey everybody, it's me, Sonic! Sonic the Hedgehog! Just here to remind you that if you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button. And for even more amazing customs, don't forget to subscribe to Wake Angel 2001! Because between you and me, they're way past cool!
Hello my friends, this is Wake Angel 2001 coming at you with a twofer. We are making two Rouge the Bat figures for Clown Cable. One of them in her standard outfit and the other in her Sonic Heroes costume. So, get excited. But I do want to start with something I had to deliver to you with a heavy heart. I am afraid that I'm going to have to cancel the Rouge queue. Now, if you've already sent me a figure, there's about 2 of you here who are probably watching this. I said, but I already sent my base figure. Don't worry, I will still make your figure. So there's going to be 2 or so more Rouge figures that I have to make. But after that, they're taking a break. The only way you'll see a Rouge figure is if somebody actually is naturally on the list. Because I've come to realize that the reason it's been taking me so long to get through my backlog of commissions is because this Rouge queue has been distracting me. I start to make someone's Rouge figure, and all of a sudden, I'm delayed 2 weeks or even a month. And the way it's been standing, people who have sent me their toys have been waiting a little over a year at this point. And, that just can't stand. So, yeah, we're going to be doing that. On a positive note, these figures are actually the first things that I printed out using my new 3D printer. And when you look at the comparison, you can see how my new printer makes them so much cleaner. Aside from the little bit of lines left from the support medium, which is actually barely noticeable once you paint over it, the figure has a much smoother head and doesn't require me to do so much sculpting on the back to compensate for the flaws in the printing process. Even from the front, you can see that the ear isn't as ragged. I never knew why my old printer would make only the right ear look like that, but, now it's not an issue anymore. Although I do have to point out at this point that my printer has been giving me another strange issue. It would print for a few minutes, and then it would stop, claiming that it's out of filament. Only, it's not out of filament. In fact, it's not even clogged. You can actually see the filament still coming out of the nozzle, even as it resets itself to await reloading. I have no idea why this is going on, but I just hit the resume button, and it starts printing again right where it left off. And, and the thing is, sometimes I have to hit that restart button, 20 or 30 times to get a part printed out. And sometimes I have to throw the print out afterwards because the stop and start causes a weak spot to manifest. It didn't do this when I made these Rouge figures, but after a couple of things printed out, it started doing that. And I have no idea why. Is anybody familiar with this? It's like a Monoprice MP10 mini printer. Has anyone ever had this kind of issue where it, prints for a few minutes and then stops saying it's out of filament when it's clearly not out of filament or even clogged? This is such a bizarre thing. I've never heard of this before. And I've tried contacting the help support people, but I've barely gotten acknowledgement that they've received my message. So, this is still taking time. I have no idea. But enough drama about how I'm going to have to cut this out and how my printer is giving me issues. Let's actually get to making the toys so that you guys can be happy. The base figure, of course, is that Mega Construx Tila figure. Not the Evil Lyn repaint that has the different crotch piece, but I can still work with it. And just had to cut that little crotch flap thing, the decorative loin garb that she has off. And of course, resculpting the chest to have Rouge's impressive little testicles. Of course, here we have like the big old heart top for her standard outfit, and the more shaping corset look that she has for the costume for the Rouge thing. The Heroes game is how I guess I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say it. And of course the 3D prints of the feet. With on the left you can see the Rouge the feet that I made for the standard costume, and on the right for the Heroes costume. But ultimately the way that they attach to the figure is similar. Just had to glue them on and then sculpt over everything to make sure that they stay stable and blend in naturally with the rest of the leg. On the Hero's boots, there's a little bit of foam up by her thigh to do like the knee pad thing that she has going on. And it's funny, the official Rouge figure has the little pink things at the top of her thigh-high boots below her knee, which is kind of off-model for the character. Like, couldn't they make the top of her boots part of her thigh sculpt and then have the knee built below that? Like, it just seems so weird that that Jakks Pacific screwed up that one detail. But I digress. They both have the same hands. I realize now that my new printer is able to make hands better. So you can see that these hands just they don't have all that the scarring on the top from where the nozzle leaves them, and the fingers are so much better defined now. And if you're noticing a difference in the filament, yes. The original Rouge was printed using silk filament, which I found that my printer isn't exactly compatible with, as it has a tendency to fray in there, so I stopped using it. And the other Rouge figure uses a much more standard PLA filament, which is just, a flat white. It doesn't really need that gloss anyway. I'm pretty sure I ordered the silk filament by accident, thinking that it was basic white filament. But yeah, now that we've seen all the parts, let's take a look at the completed figures. We got good old-fashioned Rouge standing here in her little black latex catsuit with the heart-shaped chest piece. Like the costume that like creates that cleavage that makes the character so popular and everybody loves her. And then we have the diversion from Sonic Heroes, where they decided, instead of putting her in an outfit that pushes her boobs up into a cleavage, to put her into an outfit that pushes her boobs up into a tight cleavage in a boob window. Yes, you see, her shoulders are covered now, meaning she's perfectly okay to go strolling around a high school like this. But yes, aside from that, the Rouge figures retain all the posability that the wonderful Mega Construx figures offers, and they both look pretty darn cute next to each other. So now Clown Cable has Rouge in 2 different looks. I wonder if I'll ever be asked to make her other costumes, because there's a lot of canon costumes that Rouge can be in. But, all of that is for future Wake Angel to worry about. For now, I want to thank you all for watching this video, and Wake Angel 2001 is signing off.